the audience for tonight. My name is Adrian. Go ahead.
Oh, is it time for the speech? Sorry, I was a little distracted with my cell phone. Is it me, or have we all become a little distracted when it comes to our PEDs, our personal electronic devices? Technology has brought us closer to people that are far away from us, but it has, I feel, brought us a little bit farther from the people that are actually in front of us. I want people to understand that if we use technology less, we would communicate with our children and others in a more meaningful way. I feel like I'm able to talk about this subject because I am a person that does get distracted easily with my cell phone or my tablet. What really brought that to light for me was one day I was sitting on the couch on my cell phone, and my son, my 2-year-old, literally came up to me, grabbed my face, and said, "Mommy, look at me." So I felt really bad because, of course, I wasn't looking at him, I was looking at my cell phone. So it was then when I decided that I needed to make that change. When you glance around a restaurant, you'll find almost everyone with their heads down staring at their cell phone or tablet, all the while sitting across from live people and sharing a meal with them. It's a hard truth that we do live in right now. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain to you how electronics, 1, give us information overload, 2, internet addiction, 3, how much screen time children should really have, and 4, how we can not just be listeners, but active listeners. Information overload. It pretty much began when Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. It gave us more access to information. Later technologies made replicating information even easier. And then once digitalized documents became available, they could be copied at virtually no cost. We get texts, emails, tweets, Facebook, Instagram posts, instant messages. All of that is in the palm of our hand, and all of those can lead to interruptions when it comes to speaking with people in front of us. When we do get those interruptions, you have to recover from the interruption and refocus your attention, which takes time, and basically it takes that communication away from that person that you were speaking with. So internet addiction is a real thing. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the fifth edition actually put it into the book. So the signs that they focus on are excessive gaming, sexual preoccupation, and email and texting vigorously or excessively. So the symptoms are excessive use, loss of sense of time, or neglect of basic needs. People don't shower, they would rather be on the internet. If they don't brush their teeth, they'd rather be on the internet. Feelings of withdrawal, which also meaning that they feel angry or tension or depression if they're not using the internet or the computer, or they can't access it. Tolerance, they're needing better equipment, they need better software, more software, their internet needs to be faster, nothing's never enough. Negative repercussions, arguments with family members or other people in their lives, lying, social isolation, and fatigue because all you're doing is basically staring at the screen all the time. Which leads to screen time for children. So this is a template of what screen time for children should be based on their age. Exposure could result, if you don't follow these, exposure could result in absence of social stimulation needed for brain development when used as a babysitter and not balanced with quality interaction. So if you're just putting your child in front of their tablet or the TV and you're not interacting with them, and that device is the babysitter, it's not really good for the child's development. Parents can develop unwillingness or inability to replace screen media time with more developmentally nurturing activities because it's easier. It's easier to just put your child in front of the TV and not really interact with them, which is, again, not good for their development. Here's some helpful hints, though, to help us with that. So reducing technology in our young infants and children, spending more quality time with them, interacting with them more. All of our attention is on them and not the device. So when you're playing with your child, don't have your cell phone in your hand and then play with Billy or Sally half. You want to actually give them your full attention. Make sure that we are actively listening to them and paying attention to their needs and wants. So this brings us to how we can actively listen. So active listening comes with 5 steps. So 1, you want to give if attending, so meaning giving your full attention when speaking, refraining from grabbing your device or picking up your device. Understanding, ask questions or paraphrase what the person is saying so it does show that you are paying attention. Remembering, repeat information to the person to help you remember, like, so basically repeating what the person said in your head, so that can help you to understand, and then also taking notes if it's very important. Evaluating, so critically analyzing what you heard, and then if you don't fully understand it, you can ask for more information. And feedback, or responding, so you want to provide feedback and be respectful when you do that, and then also give that person your undivided attention and don't be distracted. So food for thought, technology is here in conclusion, technology gives us information overload, internet addiction is real, and how much screen time children should have, and the effects of too much screen time. And so basically, we want to just make sure that we're not just putting our children in front of the TV or the laptop. And then how we can not just be listeners, but active listeners with the 5 steps. So food for thought, we want to be present here and now. Technology is here to stay. However, if it begins to take over our lives and our relationships, we need to definitely find a balance. We need to make sure that the people in front of us have our undivided attention, and that we do not replace human interactions with the personal electronic device that we have. We can find a balance, and we have the power to look up from that tablet, that cell phone, that computer, and see and listen to the people who are right in front of us. Thank you.